All right, it is that time. It's time to cook. That's right, cooking with Pjoshyb, and today we're cooking lasagna. Yes, and it's gonna be good. All right, so here we go. This is the basic list of ingredients. As I go through, I'll probably say how much of which, but you've got some fresh parsley here. You've got 2 little 6-ounce cans of tomato paste. And you got a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. You got a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. You got pepper, you got salt, you got fennel seed, you got nutmeg, Italian seasoning, basil leaves, dried of course, garlic, some sweet Italian sausage, some ground beef, mozzarella, ricotta, Parmesan, and your noodles, and a red onion. That's pretty much all you need. There will be some sugar in there and also some water and an egg, but we'll get to that later. That's not listed here. That's okay. Now it's time to prep. Prep. You got to prep. Prep. You got to prep just to prep it today. Hey, hammer time. So right now I'm going to get my spices together and I'm going to keep them all in here. I like to do it a little beforehand. You start off with 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1. My hands are too big. Timmy Turner. There we go. Now we move on to the basil, or basil, as most everyone in the world calls it. You only need 1.5 teaspoons of basil. Boom. Next up, some fennel seeds. Holler at your boy. You only need 1/2 teaspoon and do 3/4. What? I love me some fennel seeds. Good old Italian seasoning. Why wouldn't you put Italian seasoning in lasagna? Duh. And you only need 1 teaspoon. Oh, I can't get my spoon in there. My fingers are too fat. There's a teaspoon. And we are going all gourmet today. That's right. Himalayan gourmet genuine pink salt. Whatever that means. But it does take 1 whole teaspoon, which should make my wife happy if she was here. This will make me feel close to her. 1 gigantic tablespoon of salt. Oh, that's a lot of salt. Ah! Cap down! Cap down races all day long. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And just a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And now it's time for the parsley. For the whole recipe, you need 4 tablespoons, but for right now, that goes in this little bad boy right here. I only need 2, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it all right now so I don't have to cut it later. Gotta make sure my knife is sharp.
Don't cut your fingers. That'd be very bad. Be very, very, very bad.
I'm sure my knife work can use some help. You don't need to comment below. Or you can, I don't care. And as I said, you only need 2 tablespoons for now. There's 1. There's 2. So this is all the seasoning that is going to go in our meat when we simmer it. Well, I gotta crush some garlic. And I also gotta cut up my onion and prep my meat. So that's what I'll do now. I couldn't find any red onions, so this purple one is going to have to do. You're only going to be doing about 1/2 cup of minced onions. Ooh, my eyes. It's a really sad onion. I can't believe I'm killing this onion. Oh man, this is getting bad. Oh, I should have grabbed my respirator. Oh, stop. Please tell me I'm done. I don't know about you, but that looks minced to me. Oh. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. Ooh. You only need 1/2 cup, and that's about 1/2 cup. So we're good to go on that end. Ooh. Oh man, onions. I need to open a window. Next up, 2 cloves of garlic. I am more than happy to oblige. Because I am a big fan of garlic. Big fan. Oh, that smells good. Smells a lot better than them onions. I'm going to cut them up very small. Now for the sausage. Sweet Italian sausage. I like using the Johnsonville. Of course, does require a little more work. You want to take the sausage out of the wrapping. Just cut a slice and pull them out. Make sure your knife is sharp for this kind of stuff, otherwise you're going to be fighting it all day long. And that's no fun at all. Let go.
Let my sausage go.
Let my sausage go. Pharaoh. Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Oh, let my sausage go. Now we're going to go ahead and use a pound of beef. And this is pretty simple. You just cut it open. Kind of like you did with the sausages. Now we're going to move on to the Magic Chef pan. Woohoo! Okay, I've got my Magic Chef. It's not the Magic Chef, but that's what I call it. It's the Copper Chef pan. It's been really good. It actually lives up to what is advertised on the As Seen on TV commercial. So I'm getting this ready at medium-high heat. I'm going to add the meat and I'm going to add the onions and the garlic and just let them simmer until all is brown. Until all is brown. So I'm going to let that heat for just a moment and I'll come back with some meat. I'm going to start adding the hamburger meat here. And then the sausages. Break up those sausages. You don't need them in a hot dog form. Alright, now we are cooking with peanut oil, as some guy would say. It's starting to heat up, starting to brown. I poured in the onions and the garlic that I chopped from earlier. And we're just going to keep cooking this bad boy till it's brown. So, when we were recording a little earlier, I forgot to add the nutmeg, but I just poured it right on top there. Get about a teaspoon of nutmeg. It'll dabble do you. It's good stuff. We're almost ready. We are almost ready to transfer this over to the pot and start adding those beautiful, beautiful spices. Alright, time to transfer it over to my big pot. We'll start with the tomato sauce. 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. 2 little cans, what are these, 6 ounces I think? Yeah, 6 ounces of tomato paste. That looks gross. Ew. Oh, that looks better. You might say to yourself, that's a little thick. Don't worry, we'll be adding some water to that bad boy too. Not very much, just a half a cup, which we will do right now. All the spices that I got done earlier, I'm going to go ahead and add those. We're going to stir those in. Stir or fold, whatever you want to do. I don't know the difference. I am not a chef. This is cooking with Pjoshyb, not chefing with Pjoshyb. There you have it. Now it's all done. Just kidding. We're going to let this simmer for about an hour and a half. That's right, an hour and a half of simmering. And so I'm going to drop the heat down quite a bit here to low and just let that start to simmer. So while that is simmering, like I just said, I'm going to clean up some of the mess so that it's easier to work around here. Then I got to get the ricotta mixture ready and then the noodles ready as well. And we'll jump right into that. Now we're going to do our ricotta cheese mix. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. All it is basically is ricotta, egg, and the leftover parsley from earlier. There it is. Yeah, there you go. And about another half teaspoon of salt. Oh yeah, drop it in there. Ricotta cheese, this is, let's see, 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. That should be good enough. Plop. That'll work. Parsley, just pour it in there. Then about a half teaspoon of salt. Boom. Make sure you mix it good. You gotta mix it. Mix it good. I'm going to put this in the fridge until we need it later. Next up, we're going to just get some mozzarella cheese ready. You're gonna use about a pound of mozzarella. I like it grated. Some people say do it sliced. I just go with the grated. It's a lot easier than slicing a whole bunch of slices of mozzarella. So just grate a pound of mozzarella cheese. Is that focused? Sure. I know I've said this before and I'll say it again. The only way to truly make America great again is to get rid of pre-shredded cheese. It smells fantastic in here. I cannot wait to eat this, honestly. And it's great because, well, since I'm all by myself. That means that I'm gonna have leftovers for the rest of the week. That's a good thing. Don't have to cook so much, which is great. Alrighty, fam. The sauce is about to go off. Timer's about to go off in 39 seconds. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. Who cares? So I'm just going to let the sauce sit here. It is all done. It tastes amazing. Go ahead and put the lid back on. I got a pot of boiling water here with a little bit of salt and a little bit of olive oil. And now I'm just going to put 13 for good measure. Put my lasagna noodles in there. We're going to boil these for about 8 minutes. We want the noodles al dente. You want a little firmness left. You don't want soggy lasagna noodles because, well, that's gross. Once these are done, we're going to take them out. We're going to rinse them in cold water to stop the cooking process. And then we're going to start layering this bad boy, which reminds me, I need to preheat the oven. And your oven should be preheated to 375. Oh, glasses problems. My glasses are all fogged up.
Oh, they're slippery. They're very slippery.
Let those continue to drain right in there. And we are about to move on to the construction phase. Construction! About a cup and a half of the sauce, and start with that. So here's a cup. And here's a half. I'm gonna spread that out. What's going on? What's going on, lasagna? What's going on? Make sure it's nice and even. Everything's covered there on the bottom. Now, right after you finish with placing the sauce on there, you're gonna go ahead and start adding some noodles. So I'll grab 6 right now. So that's 4. Here's 5. And number 6. Right there. Okay, next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take about half of your ricotta mix that you made earlier. So we'll just cut that in half. And put it on top, directly on top of the noodles you just laid down. This is very important. Do not spread this. Just leave it in clumps in the middle. I'm totally kidding. Don't do that. We're going to try and spread this out as evenly as we can. Get about 1/3 of your mozzarella and spread that on top of that mixture. Now we're going to go ahead and add another cup and a half of meat sauce right over the mozzarella. Now we actually get to bust out our Parmesan cheese that we have yet to use or mess with. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of Parmesan for now and just sprinkle it over the meat sauce. And now we're going to go ahead and add the next layer of noodles. Now we use the rest of our ricotta. And then you go ahead and use another third of the mozzarella. Now another layer of sauce. Sprinkle on some more parm. And finally the rest of your mozzarella. And now we're going to put it in the oven, which is preheated to 375. We're going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. And then we're going to remove the foil and continue to bake it another 25 minutes. So it's going to be a total of 50 minutes. But right now, we're just going to put it in the oven with the foil on. Set an alarm for 25 minutes.
Okay, I set an alarm for 1:11 p.m.
Now I got more time to clean. Yay! Oh, you'll notice I've got a bunch more sauce. And that's a good thing because I have some other pasta that I can just use that meat sauce for throughout the week. So that's great. Great, great, great. It's been 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take off the aluminum foil, the lasagna. Uh-oh. Alrighty, fam. It's time. Let's see what we got. Are you seeing this? Oh, that looks so good. Well, fam, that's it. That's how you make a good lasagna. Now, I'm sure you can do many different things. If you like olives and you want to put them in there, go for it. Me, I like meat, I like cheese. So, it's meat and cheese. Anyway, I'm going to let that cool for about 15 minutes and I'm going to dish myself up some and eat some lunch. I hope it's good. It should be good. It looks good. Wow. Oh, and now I got food for the rest of the week. Bonus! Alright, so here it is. All finished. The dog's already here and they're ready to eat. Unfortunately, you guys aren't getting any. Lasagna is messy. That's right. I know it's sad. But let's go ahead and give it a shot here. See how it tastes. I got a corner piece because I love corner pieces. So good. So good and well worth the extra work that it takes to make the sauce. Thank you guys for watching another installment of Cooking with Pjoshyb. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and try the recipe. It's easy. Takes some time, but it's great. It's definitely great. Anyways, I'm going to eat, and then I'll probably vlog some more later. But right now, eat time.